This is jewel box.
Is that a Gucci box?
Before I start this video, I do want to apologize. In last week's video, I mentioned that I was going to try to post this Friday. It is now Sunday, and I do apologize. I realized after I posted that video that Friday was going to be 4th of July, and I thought it would be a poor decision to post something on a holiday. So that's why I'm posting it today, and I hope you still enjoy this video. What's up, everybody? My name's Keg, and I buy storage units for a living. This last unit that I got involved fraud, theft, and ancient treasure. So I'm really stoked to show you the video, but before, I need to give you a backstory. So the way that storage auctions work now is they're all done primarily online. So the facility will go in, cut the lock, take photos of the unit, and when they shut the door and put their lock on it, the manager's lock, they put what's called a tamper tag on there. Now the tamper tag cannot be cut, or cannot be removed without being cut or broken. So whenever I had pulled up to this unit, there was a regular lock and there was no tamper tag. And I'd already paid for the unit, mind you. So I was a little, that kind of threw up some red flags. I kind of brought that to their attention or whatever. We ended up cutting the lock and stuff was moved everywhere. I mean, stuff that was on the floor, boxes and stuff that were on the floor were not there. There was a table on the floor that had been moved up higher. There were boxes up high that had been just completely removed from the unit. So I told them, I was like, I'm refusing this unit. I want a full refund. I'm not going to take this unit. Now I drove 2 hours to pick this unit up. I'd already rented a trailer, already spent a bunch of gas, and as I was leaving the facility, I just said, you know what, forget that. I can't do that. So I called the auction house. They said to go back to the facility and speak to the district manager. So I did that. We came to an agreement that, either I could be compensated for my time, my gas, my trailer, or I could just get the unit for $100. So that's what I ended up doing. So instead of getting the unit for $340 like I was initially supposed to, plus the auction house fees, plus the gas, plus the trailer, it would have brought me up to right around $480 after everything. So instead of doing that, I paid $100 for the unit, $40 for gas, $40 for trailer, so I was right around $180 all in. Now, the way that stuff had been taken, the way that somebody had gone in and removed stuff, what the facility says, and they did have documentation, they showed me documentation, but apparently the original tenant committed check fraud. So they wrote a bogus check, paid with that, came in with the car, filled as much as they could in their car, left, and whenever they came back the next day, the facility had already found out that the check bounced. So they were not allowed to come back in. And then the facility just, left it up for auction. Normally what you would do if that happens, you would take it down and then you would put it up for auction again the next month. But they didn't do that. So that's how they committed fraud and theft. Because I know it sounds bad calling it theft because, most normal everyday people will say, no, that's their stuff, but it's not their stuff anymore. If you put stuff into a storage facility, into a storage locker, you sign a paper that says if you get behind on your payments, the property in that unit is no longer yours. It is the property of the facilities until you pay your debt. Once you pay your debt, you can have access to your stuff, and it's your stuff again. But that paper that you sign, that's why I always tell people, if you can avoid putting your stuff into a storage unit, avoid it at all costs. Because it is a risk. If you fall on hard times or something, that stuff is no longer yours anymore. And I know that it's heartbreaking, but the facility, this person was over $1,000 in debt. I mean, the facility was trying to give them time, I think they said it was like 4 or 5 months. Normally they only give you 3 months. This facility gave her 4 or 5 months to pay her dues. So that's how there was fraud, theft, and I'm about to show you the ancient treasure that we did find. And I want to take this time to say, if you enjoy watching people hunt for treasure and a bunch of junk, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. It would mean the world to me. And hit that thumbs up for me too. Alright, now let's get into the video. back at it like a jackrabbit. So as I told you just a few seconds ago, I was supposed to get this unit for $340, but I ended up getting it for $100. So let's see what we got. All right, we're gonna pull some of this little stuff out first. So I'm gonna do my best to fast forward through all the boring stuff for you, and this is what you get whenever I fast forward. We got some kind of picture here. And we're in the not so cheap part of town, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, sorry, my mom called me. But this is a rich part of town, and you know, these pictures don't look cheap. I'm not gonna open them up all the way right now. So there's something in the bottom of this. Let's see what's down here. Just a bunch of random stuff. Don't say anything of great value down there. But of course we'll check it in greater detail later. But I don't see anything really. And we're back to fast forwarding. This was just a whole bunch of just random kind of boring stuff. On the ground, this little art table. This was down on the ground, and that basket was on it. There's a bunch of boxes up there that are gone. So I'm gonna move this table up. Can't really go wrong from $100, but I wasn't about to pay, you know, close to $400 for this unit. Ain't no way. So this says large glass bowl, fragile. Don't really want to open it. Is it just regular glass? There's some kind of decorative glass bowls. So that's cool. Like I said, this is a richer part of town, richer than my blood today. Multi-million-dollar houses and stuff. Now, does that mean that that's where these people are from? They do have some fancy stuff. That's, yeah, fancy glass bowl. Not just clear. We'll open those up. I'll show those to you later. That pot, glasses on top. This must be more fancy kitchenware. So just regular glasses. Yeah, just regular kitchen stuff. I do like rocks. I know what this is. Just random rocks and pots. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta pull this out too. This is pretty cool. I've seen these in other units and I've always wanted to get one. Another, that looks like crystal. Pretty sure that is pink, some type of pink crystal. Pretty cool. Doesn't look cheap. There's nothing really in there. Nothing in there, but doesn't look cheap. Lori will probably end up wanting it. She likes random stuff like that. Let's make sure this is protected. Alright. Let's see what's in here. This looks like all food. Guys, again, if you're going to store stuff, don't store food because it attracts mice, rats, roaches, all that stuff. Doesn't look like this unit got any of that in it, but still, you don't want that kind of stuff. Oh, that looks cool.
This looks like clothes. A cut lock. Alright. Okay, so here's more. So these are crate and barrel. So I found the 2 bowls of this. This looks like it's the rest of the set. It says art supplies, but that's crate barrel. Oh no, crate barrel dishes. Okay. Coffee mugs, glasses. I'm gonna trust that. That's what that is. Okay. Remember, I don't have very high hopes of finding anything crazy, but I'm still gonna go through it. More fingernail polish. Alright, this is Australia on it, so I'm kind of interested to get into that. This is all just makeup and junk like that. Cards Against Humanity, which is cool because I've been wanting that. Bunch of glitter, bunch of art supplies. That's basically what all this is, just crafting art stuff. And Cards Against Humanity, that's good. I've been wanting that game. I always play somebody else's art, Cards Against Humanity. Right. This says something that I'm interested in. It says crystal bowls, crystal ashtray, clock, handle holders. Not really crystal, I don't think. Oh, maybe it is crystal. Not the type of crystal I was thinking. Bloody Mary. Clock. Okay, yeah. Alright. Wasn't lying. Big painting. Lamps. Alright, I guess let's start moving these big things out of the way. Okay, binoculars. Not worth much. I know they look like it. And then random stuff down here. Hairbrush. Wish that was working. Alright. Next. Little table. Yeah, I think they went through here and got pretty much everything out of it of value. But I don't know. We're barely through it. So let's just keep going. Oh. That's just, oh. This thing's what's so heavy. This is a piece of marble, chunk of marble. Goodness gracious. Alright, and see, these have zip ties, so let me grab a knife. So whatever these totes were, they definitely didn't get into these. Unless the facility put zip ties back on them, which I don't think they did. I don't think they would. Could be wrong. Been wrong before, many times in my life. I use them so much. better than seeing clothes. All right, so we got some fancy wooden lamps down there. What is this? A dog walker thing. Locks and stuff. This lamp though, this is a fancy lamp. I think made out of wood. You can't really see it. Made out of wood. There's some jewelry in there. No real jewelry. There is some jewelry. Okay. It's better than no jewelry. Well, I guess it's not really Tiffany. Alright. Something. Bunch of art stuff. Bunch of art stuff. I'll go through that more later. I don't know what this. Oh, a light tracer. That's cool. I used to need one of those whenever I made tie-dye all the time. That's cool, I guess. Alright. I think that somebody went through this stuff. What is that? Okay, we're taking this out. Y'all know me, I'm not always about monetary gain. A lot of times I just want to see cool stuff, man. Ouch. Looks like a lantern. Maybe put a candle in or something. This looks interesting. I'm gonna put it in the front seat too, of the van. Because this is too interesting to put anywhere else. Oh, cool. I knew it was interesting. $24.99. Still interesting now. It's gonna go on the front seat of the van, so I don't mess it up. That's cool. That's interesting. I like interesting. All right. And for $100, you can't really go wrong. You know what I mean? So, what do we got here? Paint stuff, solder, some tools. Alright, so more paint stuff and stuff like that. Yep, all paint stuff, which is cool. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna have to go through all these papers. Make sure there's no cash hidden back somewhere. That doesn't say jewelry box. This is jewel box number 2. Okay. Well, hopefully they just shortened the word jewelry. That's just, I didn't know what that was. Clothes or something. That's a neat little bag, carrying bag. It's like one of those nice chest bag. Yep, nice chest bag with a bunch of smaller bags inside of it and kitchen stuff. So that's cool. And it's crazy. It's like 95 degrees in Texas, but in this unit, normally it's hotter, but it's actually cooler for some reason in this unit. It's not insulated or nothing. I don't know what the deal is. but I'm digging it. Alright, so it said cleaning stuff on the outside, and that's exactly what all this stuff is. It's cleaning stuff. Hangers. Oh, I love it when it says hangers. Yep, just hangers. Alright. Moment of truth on this box. Not on the unit, but on the box. Because the box says jewel box on it. So let's see. We got, I don't think it's jewelry box. This is a heavy. And this is a nice bag too. Feels nice. Bunch more art stuff. Interesting. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. That's interesting. That's fake. Got excited for half a second. Yeah. Fake. We'll keep it to the side though. I think I know what that thing is. I'm not touching it. Always keep the change. We're doing a deal. We're doing a unit. Oh, pill bottle. We're doing a unit where we buy it with all the change that we found in other units. So that should be fun. Ooh, anchor. Into the pocket it goes. What is this? Oh, it's got some sort of charger or something. It felt silicone-y. I don't know what that is, but what the charger's to. Fitbit. Alright, all this is stuff that can go. I'm gonna keep these keys too, because you know what that key's for. We're gonna keep this. Okay. Put all that to the scene. Oh, there's a knife. So I still haven't seen a jewelry box. Hasn't been right so far. So it's in here. Pins in here. Fake crosses. This is a tripod. I don't know how it works. It's definitely a tripod there. That's cool. I'll probably keep that. Surely we will keep that. Just a bunch of random pens and markers. Oh, apple bags. Okay. Michael Kors. You know they're never in there. They're never in there. This must be the jewelry box. James Avery. Not in there. I mean, I'm kind of expecting nothing to be in here. This fossil watch. What is this? Papers. Candles. glass. Oh, that's glass. I don't know what it is, but we'll leave it in here. We'll figure it out later. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. This could make it or break it, everybody. Not looking good though. Looking like a bunch of fake jewelry. Uh-oh. It's upside down. Yeah, this is looking like... Well, it says 925 on it. Ooh, look at that. That doesn't say 925. This does. This says 925. This says 925. That's James Avery. Okay. Alright. Feeling a little bit better. James Avery. This is definitely silver. This is 925. This is silver. I'm gonna turn y'all. Dude, I just don't know. Some of these I don't know. I'm just kind of lost on them. Oh, that looks like opal. Opal and silver. You just can't tell by looking at it. You gotta get some acid on there. Alright. Let's see, what is this? James Avery. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it. Okay, that's not real. Just I can tell by just the way it's made. Okay. A lot of it is very clearly, plainly fake, like this. This is 100% fake, but we're gonna take it and test it. Anyway. Busted watches. Well, this one's not busted. And it's an Apple Watch. Okay, this one is busted though. That one's super busted. We're gonna set that in there. We're gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put these in there. And put these in there. Haven't found any gold yet. Unless that's what this is. I don't know, it's heavy like gold. We're gonna put them in there. I'm just gonna put all this in there. I'm gonna test it later when we get home. Okay, that said jewelry box number 2. And if that's jewelry box number 2, where's jewelry box number 1? So, and then I haven't got excited about this because they're usually not in there. Yep. And it's not. Cash. Oh, it's not even a wallet like that. Okay. Nope. Are you kidding me? Oh. Alright. Well, there's a Methuselah pipe in here, if you know who Methuselah is and what I'm talking about whenever I say that. We're just gonna put that down here where y'all can't see it. Alright, Hello Kitty earrings that are 100% fake. Swain cufflinks Probably stainless. Broken glasses. Guest glasses. Well, I found that M pipe is what we're going to call it. And you might know what that's for. But yeah, so I can probably tell you why they lost their unit. Because somebody was rolling that old bolio. There's this thing, and this is a fan, looks like, which is something that I would love right now. Where'd my knife go? And it is in there. And it is hot. All sorts of hot. What is this? Crucelli? Oh, what is this? Pearl necklace? 925 silver pearl necklace? Hey. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Oh, it's hot. This definitely wasn't a $300, $400 unit like I was going to pay. Kind of glad that they came through and moved stuff around and took stuff. And unless there was gold in it, I'm kind of sad about that. But from the looks of it, especially since there was, you know, those pipes in here, I really don't think that there was anything of crazy value. Because when you're doing that stuff, you don't keep valuables around like that. You sell them so you can get more of that stuff. Ask me how I know. And no, it's not because of me. I didn't do it. People I love very dearly even sold stuff that belonged to me. Sorry about this plane, y'all. Even sold stuff that belonged to me when they were on that stuff. He was my best friend at the time. I wish he still was. But anyway. Boxes. Winging it. Hey, amen. Me too. Alright, chargers. Another anchor? Not another anchor, but chargers. Let me find a flash drive with even just one Bitcoin on it. Hey. Huh. Okay. Did you keep her? I mean, all of it. I had to keep all of it, but you get what I'm saying. It's a me thing. Bunch of good cords, HDMI cords, gold tip HDMI, all that jazz. That's good stuff. Penny stamps. Okay. Camcorder. Okay. Smart charger. Okay. All of that's good stuff. Let's move on over here. What is that? Nest. Oh no, it's in there. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, is it a thermostat? I think that's a thermostat. I don't know, we'll look it up. Set that to the side too though. Alright. Oh, no, we're just looking at it. Ooh. Chiron. Never heard of them. More wires in there. Flash drives. Look at those. Oh, one flash drive. One flash drive. Always check your flash drives, guys. There could be a Bitcoin on there. You just never know. I bought it when it was $8 and never thought to look at it again. Okay, well then look at that. Burberry, London. Don't mind if I do. What is that? Check that. Oh, we got a bunch of fun stuff down here. Alright. Lay that back down, lay that back down. Shut this. Okay. Let's see what we got. What? No, don't open yet. I'm not ready for you to open. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. That's dumb. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Camera. I was for sure that was going to be jewelry over there. This is a bunch more fake jewelry. More stuff to throw in the pile. That's a... what is that? That's a fuzz shaver for your clothes. Very bag. Well, see-through. Looks like all kitchen stuff. There's a couple things that can be hiding in there. Oh, crap. No silver, but this is all kitchen stuff. Whenever you're talking about Texas heat, it's quite a bit. Yeah, so this is a bunch of hoopla. U.S. Road Atlas. I'm probably gonna give that to Atlas. So that's a cool little thing that says his name on it. All right. Oh, put that thing back where it came from, or so to help me. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So it looks like this is all just CDs. Books and CDs. We're getting back to the interesting box right here. It's the one I'm interested in. It's like a wood trunk, but it's not like the size of a normal trunk. Alright, as you can see, kitchen stuff. Now at this point, I have hope in this unit. You know what I'm saying? I've found some jewelry. I've found some other stuff that I like. So I'm having fun with it. Let's see what else we got. Yes. Bro, how much kitchen stuff did y'all have? How much kitchen stuff did y'all have? Language of Dreams. Pottery, LV, RMS, Modern Country, Jesus Calling, Zombie, Language of... what is... they're just saying a bunch of random words. Oh, Eco Strip. So this must be Jesus Calling. Okay. Secret Language of the Relationship. This is books. Let's go ahead and look at this so we can get it out of the way. Oh! The dock for something. Dock for iPhone, tablet, something. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Box is down all the way. That could be it too. Alright. Goodness gracious. Oh. Oh man, they got the yellow stuff, man. They got that yellow stuff. Corn grits. Whey protein powder. Sure. Whey protein soda. Baking soda. Okay, whatever. Kitchen stuff. Alright. Okay. Well, there's a TV plug. Mushrooms. Okay. This is just incense stuff. I'm not even gonna pull it out. Another place you always look. Don't just pass over makeup stuff. Glance in it. Make sure you don't see shiny in there. Kohan Grand real fur, dyed calf hair. What? Got another pair down here. Okay. Bunch of hoopla. Bunch of hoopla. Bunch more hoopla. Hoopy doopy doopla. Bunch more hoopy doopy doopla. So, my issue is I need to get that down so I can get that. Or really, I could probably move this. Here, let me get this out of here. And then, alright. Deanna, if you're watching this, do you want that? I'll probably have to clean it a little bit, but a cute little light thing. Okay, come on, baby. See, this doesn't look, I mean, it kind of looks modern, I guess, but not really. This looks old. Looks older than today. Shoot. Alright, I'm going to move this, and then that whole thing's going to want to fall, so we just gotta, alright, be careful. Okay, this thing's heavy, y'all. Please don't be books. There's a lock on it. You're lying to me. There's a lock on it. What? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. And what's funny is I actually found these in a unit. Oh, not a very good lock. Alright. Why is it so heavy? Hold on. Just blankets. Maybe it's just heavy because it's the wood. This is just blankets. Just blankets. This box I'll probably at least get $100 for, which will pay for the unit. This is a really nice box. It's got handles and everything. Let's see if I can maneuver it. Let's get some leeway. Now, we got this. Let's move this so it doesn't fall. Oh, well, you know it's broke. Alright. There's the blankets again. I'm gonna be sad. Oh, it's not blankets. It's a bunch of hoopla though. There's a shelf. Ugh. What does that smell? Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. Oh god. It doesn't smell like food. I don't know what it smells. Oh, that's what it is. Miracle Grow. Oh, that is god awful. Yep, shutting that back. That's for sure. Alright. I get to see this beautiful piece of art. It is an original, but original by who? That's the kicker. I don't know. I don't see a name on there. It is nice though. Let me set it up here and show you. Uh-oh. I don't want to fall down. I'm trying to show you. The camera really doesn't do it justice. There's a lot of texture. Oh, looks like it got messed up there. Probably could be fixed by an artist. Oh, that looks like it just stuck to it. Huh, I don't know. Anyway, that painting. Alright. See, somebody cut this open and went through it. 100%. This is probably where the jewelry was. Because this plastic was covering it in the photos. 100%. This is where something good was. Empty now. Yeah. You know what? I have to get that stuff down so we can get this thing out. So, got to watch me. Miscellaneous kitchen drawer, drawers and containers. Man, I think this would have been a really awesome unit if the tenants wouldn't have did what they did. I think that it could have been. I think that this would have. This thing right here would have had all the good stuff in it. I saw how much they owed. And they owed hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And then they, you know, I told you what they did. They used a forged check, which is, as you probably know, is illegal. They used a forged check to get back into the unit, which the facility, it's the facility's fault. They shouldn't have let people back into the unit until the check clears. Not all who wander are lost. Christmas stuff. It's one of the things I hate seeing, because it don't sell unless it's Christmas. Yep. And it is all Christmas. We're gonna open these. We're gonna open these. We're gonna open these just to make sure it is Christmas. Yeah, Christmas. I'll go through the bottom. It's all Christmas. Now that I got the unit for $100, I'll at least make money. If I would have paid the $400, the $340 plus the fees like I originally was doing, I would have lost money. Easy. See? Kitchen stuff. Spices and junk like that. Yeah, glass. More glass, more kitchen. All this is glass, kitchen, cups. Cups and mugs and cups and mugs. So, you know what? I'm gonna load some of this stuff up and I'll get back to y'all. Alright, so I cleared some of it, got that dresser out of here so I could get to this. Alright. And this is actually, no, it's not two, it's one. See, it's got a seam. I thought it was two pieces. Oh, there we go. Got my light on now. So let's see if we can't move this thing. Alright. You gotta be kidding me. Looks like it's just blankets. It's heavy as heck though. It looks like it's just blankets. It's because the other side's got all the jewelry in it. That's what it is. It's not that old because it's got modern hinges. It's still a cool piece though. It's still a cool piece. Oh, here's one. Drop that back on. Yep. Oh, no, it's just a... Yeah. I don't know what that is. It's part of it though. And there's nothing else in here. Blankets. Alright. Well, let me get this out of the way and we can see what's in the dresser. So this dresser's really heavy. It's not really moving. I'm probably gonna have to get that mattress off of it first. That's up there. It looks like it's empty. I don't know if it's all the way down empty, but yeah, it's looking like it's empty. But still, it's real wood. Still probably $100. Still probably a $100 dresser. So let's say 50 to be conservative a little bit. Oh look, more hoopla, 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 hoopla. Alright, let's see if this will hold my body weight. Let's see what we got here. Christmas ornaments, I'm gonna believe them. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Whole lot of nothing. How do you open this? There we go. Tons of HDMI cords, like a ridiculous amount of HDMIs in this unit. Those always sell pretty decent. Let's see, what is this? What is that? Christmas ornament. Another Christmas ornament. I'm giving that to my friend Marty. It says Marty on it. Not clothes, blankets, and these are good to tie-dye, these hospital blankets. Uh-oh. No way. Is that a Gucci box? Don't play with me. Don't play with my heart right now. Excuse my language, y'all. That sucks. One thing I couldn't tell was in here was this freaking table. And I don't know if y'all can tell by the way it looks, but it looks heavy. So not really too excited about this. I don't really want to hurt myself, but y'all get to see firsthand. It wasn't falling. Alright, 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 alright. Let me turn it. Ay, ay, ay. That was a pain. Okay, stuff to go through. Fragile. So sick of opening boxes that look like they're supposed to have jewelry in them and then don't have any jewelry. How does it open? This way. Okay. That looks like silver. That looks like silver. And the inside stuff just looks like... I don't know what that looks like. Definitely looks like silver. Let's just put this heel box out here. Pull your heel box out. Pull this out there like that, and then we're going to dig around. Dig around. Looks like it's all breakable. What is that? That thing is heavy. What does that say? This is signed by somebody. That's something special right there. I don't know if y'all can see there's rainbows coming off of it and stuff from the sun. So this is some type of crystal, but crystal candle holder. It says something Olaf or Olzi Cassium or something. I don't know. Let's put it back in this paper. It was there for a reason. Sit that back down there. Sit that on the Gucci box. Pull this out.
Now the rest of this was just a bunch of just random cheap stuff, bunch of hoopla, you know what I mean? So we fast forwarded it. Now be sure to stick around for the end because I need your help identifying a few things, and I'm going to show you which item we found was the ancient artifact. I didn't know what it was at the time until I did a little bit more research on it, but I think that you're going to love it just as much as I did.
See? Like, I can't read that. TOZAI home.com is where it says it's from. So likely not all that valuable. But something, it's all wrapped up all nice and neat. Nothing special. I don't know. It looks real special. Y'all recognize this artist anywhere? I don't know. I don't see a name. But we are definitely going to wrap it back up because it don't look cheap and it's an original. Whatever it is, whoever it is. So, stick this over here. So, stick around for the recap. We're going to go through those boxes extra good, and if we find anything extra awesome, we're definitely going to show y'all. So here's the recap in 3, 2, 1. All right, now it's time for the recap. I need y'all's help. I found this. This was that bowl that I told you I found, and it's actually signed. I'm going to try to give you good... Alright, so I'm going to post a picture here so you can see the signature. But I can't read the signature and I don't know who made this. It looks fancy. It looks expensive. And I need help figuring out exactly what it was. Or what it is. And another thing that I found out while going through this unit is the original tenant was actually buying storage units. So, and the way that I know that is I found a bunch of their receipts from them buying storage units at auction. So I don't know if all this is just stuff that they've collected along the way or what, but I thought that that was kind of interesting. Another cool thing that I found that was kind of tucked away hidden is this original Raggedy Ann and Andy certified picture. Hold on a minute. So this is the picture, and it's got these letters and stuff down at the bottom, but this is right there. You can see it says, I don't know if you can make it out, but it says Raggedy Ann and Andy Certified Original. Isn't that awesome? I think it's sweet. Now I did already sell some stuff out of this unit. As soon as I got back, I have some friends that are about to be moving into a house, so they came by, grabbed a bunch of kitchen stuff. I sold some other odds and ends stuff, some of the furniture that was in the unit, and I got $180. And that is what I was all in on this unit for. So I paid myself back, monetarily anyway, for everything that I spent to get the unit. The $100 for the unit, the $40 for the gas, and the $40 for the trailer. All of that's paid for. So everything after that is profit. So this is the ancient piece here. I'll show some more pictures right here that we found. And this is millions of years old. Don't know exactly how old, but it is amber. Amber, if you don't know what amber is, it is the only organic gemstone. So this is, they call it fossilized tree resin or tree sap, but technically, by definition of fossilization, it's not. But it has been hardened over the course of millions of years. And right here, you can see what looks like a bug. I'm still not 100% sure what that is, but we're going to get it checked out by somebody who knows what they're talking about, a gemologist or something. But this is, to me, priceless. I've also found one other piece of amber before, right here, but it did not have any inclusions in it or anything. But this wasn't out of this unit. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoy this. This is the ancient artifact that I was telling you about, and I just really love it. It's set in sterling silver. It's got really ornate flowers and roses and stuff along the side, and I just really enjoy that a lot. Estimated value is anywhere between $200 and $1,000. The $1,000 is if that is a bug. Apparently bug inclusions are very rare, so you never know. But I do not intend on selling this unless somebody offers me something crazy. So I might throw it up on eBay or something for some crazy amount. But anyway, so that's the ancient artifact that we found. That vintage Chinese pot
I see those sell anywhere between $200 to $500. The spot on the bottom, this spot right here, is a old Maker's Mark from like the 1700s or something like that. It is not that old. This is a reproduction. From what I found online, it's estimated anywhere between 1930s to 1980s, possibly the 1990s, but most likely, you know, 1970s, 1980s, something like that. It is all hand painted, and the estimated value is between $200 and $500. If somebody offered me lower than $200, I would just keep it because my wife likes it. So get at least $200 for that, or we would just put it into our collection. That mosaic cross that we saw, now that's an interesting piece. It's James Avery, and it is retired. I only see one sold listing anywhere for it, and it was like $80 or $78, something like that. But that was on eBay. There's only one bid on it. Every other listing that I see on eBay is an unsold listing, and all of those prices range from $200 to $350. So I would estimate the value. I mean, I would just say $75 to $350. You know what I mean? I would just put that range in there. Now that James Avery Grace pendant, that's also retired, and there are a bunch of sold listings for that for $70, you know, $75, $80, stuff like that. But all of the listings that are open right now that have not been sold say anywhere between $100 to $200. So we're just going to do a range on that, and we're just going to say 75 to 110. We're not going to go all the way up to 200 on the range. So 75 to 110. Now that Oriental trunk, I see them sell online for like $200, but I priced it low. I put it up for 200 initially, didn't get any responses, and it's quite a large object, so I really need to get it gone. So I dropped it to 100, and then I dropped it to 50, and I have somebody picking it up later this week for $50. Now that wooden trunk, that cool square wooden one that had the lock on it, remember? I personally value that at $200. Online, I see them sell similar. There's nothing exact, but similar for between $100 to $200. But I like it. I like it $200 worth. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody doesn't offer me $200, then it's just gonna be. I'm just gonna keep it. I really like it, and yeah, it's gonna be mine. And then the random furniture that I have left, I would say anywhere between $20 to $75 for the random stuff that I have left. So that brings the estimated value of this unit from $715 all the way up to $2,325. Now keep in mind, I don't expect to get anywhere near $2,325. It's probably going to be between, you know, $600 to $800. It might even be a little bit lower than my low end estimation, but between $800, maybe $1,000. That's probably where my value is going to fall once everything's sold. This is all kind of niche stuff, so I expect to sit on it for a little bit, but it is what it is. That's just a part of the game. So that was this unit, and you tell me, do you think that this was a win or a loss? In my book, I find it as a win. I enjoyed going through the unit. I found a few things that even if they don't sell for what I want them to sell for, I can put them into my own personal collection. So you tell me down in the comments, win or loss. And I want to thank you for hanging out and watching this video. It really means the world to me. All the likes, all the comments, all the love. It means the absolute world to me. So until next time, much love everybody, and I hope you have a beautiful day.